This video is from the Carousel Charity Horse Show in 2025 from Westworld in Scottsdale, Arizona. We actually have two related classes in this video since they are both pretty short ones. So first up is class 175 for Carriage reinsmanship. This will be followed by a Morgan Fine Harness Open Stake Championship class. Be sure to watch to the end of that one because in the Morgan Championship there is a 12-time world champion entered in that one. So you can see if you're able to pick that one out before the winner is actually announced. But first, we take a quick look at the reinsmanship class. There are only 3 entries, so let's see if you can pick them out in order. I love all 3 of them, especially in their old time period outfits. If you're enjoying this video, please click the like button and subscribe to be notified when new videos are published. And as always, if you can share this with other people, that helps get the word out. Nice close-up look at this chocolate-looking dark bay horse. I'm not sure what breed it is, maybe a Morgan. And then this one, I have no idea what breed that is. Anyone have any guesses? The smaller stature might suggest Arabian, but it doesn't really hold his tail up like an Arabian, so not sure about that one. And then ditto for this one. I don't know, possibly Arabian, maybe Morgan. Any guesses on what that one is? Now they are asked to come down to the slow trot, so you can see just how much slower this one's going along. If you watch my channel much, my voice may sound a little different than normal. I think I've got some allergies going today, so sorry about that, but if you've noticed, that's the reason why. And I really like the carriage on this one. That had to cost some money. And then, as you can see, they have come down to the walk, so we'll take just a few seconds to look at them, and then they reverse and continue at the walk. Now you'll see the driver tap the horse with the whip, and that's all it takes to get him back up into the slow trot. Now they go into the working trot, which according to AI is a specific type of trot that demonstrates the horse's natural, balanced, and forward-moving gait. It's considered the horse's default trot when in training or competition. And now this horse has picked up speed because they've been asked to go into the strong trot. The strong trot's pretty self-explanatory. They just pick up speed a little bit more and extend. As you can see, this one is really extended on the trot. Now they go back down to the working trot, and as they go around to the far end, they will start coming in for the final lineup. So we'll give you a chance to take a look at them after they get all lined up. Here's our first one coming in, and then as they all line up, the judge will walk down the line. They'll ask them to back up a few steps and get one last look at them. And that, of course, will give us one last look as well. Now that they're all lined up, I'll give you one last close-up look at each of them. And then here you can see this one backing up for the judge. Here now is your ring announcer to let us know which ones came in first, second, and third.
With entry here, it's 159 years Whitney Toll. From Queen Creek, Arizona, driving SMK Empire Strikes Left. 159 Whitney Toll is our winner. 299 Patricia Demers of Prescott Valley. 299 in second, and third is 135 Lindsay Knobs. Royale Bell of the ball, 135 third.
So were you able to pick all 3 in order, or maybe at least pick this as the winner? Be sure to let us know in the comments, and we'll see how you did. Nice wave to the crowd as we are about to end this class, and remember, we have an exciting fine harness class coming up with a 12-time world champion. This is class 187 for the Morgan Park Harness Stake Championship. This took place at the Carousel Charity Horse Show in 2025 at Scottsdale, Arizona. We only have 3 entries, but one of them is a 12-time world champion. Of course he won this class, but I won't tell you which one it is. So let's see if you can pick the champion for this class as well as the reserve champion. And now we are underway at the park trot. According to AI, the park trot is a 2-beat diagonal gait like any trot, but with exaggerated elevation, energy, and brilliance. I'm not sure exactly what brilliance is. If you do know, please leave a comment. Anyway, it's meant to impress the judges with high action, powerful motion, and a proud carriage. And as soon as I say that, we get one acting up a little bit. He wanted to canter instead of trot, but the driver was able to get it back into the trot again, the park trot. And just look at the animation on that horse as it trots along. Now they reverse go into the park walk, which looks more to me like a slow trot, but it's supposed to be a performance gait that is highly collected and stylish. Now they go back into the park trot, which obviously they pick up a lot of speed at that. And look at how that one extends its legs at the park trot. If you're enjoying this video, please click the like button, and you can subscribe to be notified when more videos come out in the near future. Now the announcer says to show your horse, which means it's time for the driver to present their horse in the best possible way for the judge to evaluate. That means we're getting close to the end of this class, so take one last good hard look at each of these 3 drivers and their horses as they come around. And you can leave a comment to let us know if you were able to pick out that 12-time world champion. I was able to pick out that champion, but it wasn't a slam dunk like you might think it would be, as you probably can tell after watching these horses for a while. So we'll see how you do, and bonus points if you pick out the reserve champion. And here is our first one coming in for the final lineup. We'll give you one last close-up look at each of these 3 horses before we hear the final announcement for the champion and then the reserve champion. Here now is the ring announcer to tell us the champion, reserve champion, and the 3rd place finisher.
Here is 154, it's PLS, High Pine Picasso, GCA. Performance to the Fire Run Farm of Snohomish, Washington, 154 PLS, High Pine Picasso. Reserve champion is 358, Late Night Decision. Eric Edmonds, the Dremel Enterprises of Scottsdale, Arizona, 358, our reserve champion, and 3rd to 258, AMP, A Beautiful Mind, and Jerry Rustin, and Kathy Harmon of Riverside, California. All 3 of these horses. Our turn and headed down victory lane, ladies and gentlemen, one of the greatest to ever do it right here. PLS, High Pine Picasso, GCH, Performance for Fire Run Farm of Snohomish, Washington. 12 the time the world champion, 19 years old here tonight. High Pine Picasso.
So it is the 12-time world champion that wins this fine class of horses. As PLS High Pine Picasso takes a victory lap, you can click on the thumbnail image on your screen to see more from the Carousel Charity Horse Show. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time with more magnificent horses.